Hey y'all, what's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. So I have to apologize to you guys. I know I was supposed to do that pandemic EBT list last week, but like I said, I think it was Thursday, which was when I did my last video. I had actually went out of town. My other half, I guess you can call him, his mother was walking across the stage for her graduation. And so, of course, it was last minute. We had to drive because she lives 300 miles away. And then we ended up staying out there. And we actually did not get back until yesterday at 7 o'clock in the morning. I drove back. We left pretty late. There was just a whole bunch of stuff that was going on. We left pretty late. So me actually, I drove back yesterday and we got back at like 10 minutes before 7 a.m. And I was just like, I'm not doing a video. I really wanted to, but I just needed to rest my body in my bed and just get my thoughts together. Okay. So at any rate, I am here, I am ready, and I definitely want to get you guys caught up. So you guys know I'm going to give you the names of the states that have currently been approved for the emergency max SNAP allotments for the month of May. I'm going to give you that as well as the payout dates at the end of the video, but let's jump right into it. So there was actually a comment that was put in at the bottom of one of my videos that was talking about how they're trying to give $25,000 for first-time home buyers. Now, I actually saw this article a while ago. I want to say maybe 2 weeks ago, but for whatever the reason, it got skipped over. And considering that my last video, I talked about how they're in the process now of releasing about $5 million in housing vouchers, I wanted to go ahead and talk about this too. That seems to be a trending topic, at least for a lot of you guys are interested in what's going on in the housing realm in some way, shape, or form. So let's see here. All right. So it says, if recently introduced first-time home buyer legislation were to be enacted or written, about 4.3 million people, roughly 10% of the nation's renters, could be eligible for up to $25,000 in down payment assistance. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this, I know there's probably not a lot of people that are ready or in the place right now to purchase a household. But if you were thinking about it, I would say that you would want to take advantage of this program. Now, as far as I know, they haven't actually enacted this bill where these funds are available. So it's still in the negotiation phase. They're still talking about it. Okay. Advocates of the policy say the program's thoughtful targeting would allow it to reach those who need it the most, while industry experts told Housing Wire that a complex, heavily means-tested program could create compliance pitfalls. I don't know what those compliance areas are, but it says a study conducted by the Urban Institute found that out of the potential eligible participants, 1.6 million are African American, 1.6 million are Hispanic, and 1.3 million are white. In its analysis, the Washington, D.C. based think tank defined eligible participants as renters who have not owned a home for 3 years. So that is the catch. You cannot have owned a home in the previous 3 years and whose parents have not owned a home for 3 years. So if you are basically a first-time generation home buyer, or you're trying to be, then that would be a part of the eligibility criteria. Okay. The down payment toward equity Act would allow first-time home buyers, defined as those who have not owned a home in the prior 3 years, who are also first-generation home buyers, to receive up to $25,000 in down payment assistance at closing. Eligible participants would receive a baseline of $20,000 toward closing, and those in a socially and economically disadvantaged group would receive $25,000. The program also limits the assistance of those who earn less than 120% of the area median income. Okay, so they're basically just talking about, I would say, low to moderate income residents. Okay, compared to a proposal that President Biden had floated actually during last year when he was campaigning, which would have offered a tax credit for first-time home buyers of up to $15,000. The legislative proposal was quite narrow, is what they're saying. The limited scope did not escape notice by I can't pronounce his name. We're going to say Bose George, an analyst at Keefe, Bruyette and Woods, who called the first-time home buyer program fairly narrow and targeted. So I'm actually going to dig into this a little bit more later on today and see if there's some updated information. Like I said, as far as I know, I don't think that this has passed yet. This act has passed. I believe that they're still talking about it. I'm not sure if this is something that would be included in the infrastructure proposal, as I don't think that that qualifies as infrastructure, but I am going to dig into it nonetheless and keep you guys posted. Okay. Now, some other good news that I'm pretty sure most of you guys have heard about. Because we were talking about it when we were out of town. There were people out there who I wouldn't sit and think that they would watch the news, but they actually were aware of this. So if you guys didn't know, Amazon is hiring 75,000 warehouse and delivery workers at its facilities in the United States and in Canada. This came out actually last Thursday. It says the hiring push comes as businesses are looking for labor in the increasingly tight market. Amazon and other companies, including Chipotle and McDonald's, have announced wage increases to attract employees. Okay, now again, I know for a fact that there's a lot of you guys out there who are saying, hey, you know what, my kids are being homeschooled. I just don't feel that it's safe for them to go back. So I'm not ready to go back into the work field because I don't want my kids to go back to school. Some of you are ready, but you may not have the means for the same reason because your children are being homeschooled and you don't have anyone that can help you with that. You know, I get it. But for those of you who are in a position to go out there and find employment and work, I would say to go ahead and check out Amazon. Again, they're hiring 75,000 workers across its warehouse and delivery network in the United States as well as Canada. The company will also offer a $100 bonus to new warehouse and transportation hires who show proof that they have received their vaccination. Okay. Amazon said that the jobs will offer an average starting pay of $17 per hour. Now, I do know someone that actually went out and applied for a job and actually tried to get, no, they actually offered her, I think, a background check and a substance test. I don't want to say the other word because YouTube has been cutting down on the words that we can actually say. So I don't know if I can say that, but they want you to get a certain type of physical test to see if you have certain substances in your system. You guys know what I'm talking about, okay? But they are willing to offer $17 an hour. And I believe she said they offered that to her right on the spot. So depending on your individual circumstance, you may even get hired the very same day. I've been seeing a lot of now hiring signs myself in my area. But like I said, because of my situation, I have to stay at home. It's not a matter of what I want to do. I don't really want to go out there. And before the pandemic, I was already looking to ways that I can make income working from home. That's kind of the point of me having children. I want to be around them. I know that it's not always as simple like that for other people, but I figured if I can make certain moves and choices so that I can work from home, then that's what I want to do, okay? Reflecting its recent wage increases, which bumped up pay by between 50 cents and $3 an hour for more than 500,000 of its U.S. operations employees. So I definitely think you guys should check it out. $17 an hour is a lot. Not a lot like that, but I think that is definitely a great starting wage, especially for a customer service job, entry-level job. Not a lot of places are paying that. Most LVNs start out at around $18, $19 an hour, depending on where you are. So I definitely think that if you can work at McDonald's or Chipotle or what else did they say, Walmart, and get $17 an hour, take it. Okay, companies including Chipotle and McDonald's have announced wage hikes in recent days to attract employees. To that end, Amazon is offering an additional signing bonus of up to $1,000 in some locations as an additional tool to lure workers. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be offering these extra wages to get people to come in, but you know, it is what it is now. If you guys didn't already know, or if you forgot, we know that the child tax credit is due to start in July. Now, we have a date that has been released. According to this source, it says that families will start receiving monthly advance payments July 15th, okay? Millions of Americans with children will see more money in their bank account starting in July 15th. The Treasury Department and the Internal Revenue Service will begin sending monthly advance payments of $250 for children between the age of 6 and 17, or $300 for children 6 and under to low and moderate income families under the newly expanded child tax credit starting July 15th. I don't know if I gave you guys that date already, but I'm giving it to you again. The payments will continue on a monthly basis through December, and most eligible families will receive them via direct deposit, senior administration officials said just yesterday. Families that don't have direct deposit will receive the payment either as a paper check or a debit card. Okay, so I do know that they're going to be creating a portal. We don't know as of yet still when that portal is going to be complete so that you guys can go on, for those of you who want to opt out of receiving these payments and just wait to receive this incredibly large child tax credit when you file your taxes in year 2022. So that will be available. We just don't have a date as of yet. Okay. Now, on top of that, we know that they are starting to send out payments for those who file taxes on their unemployment benefits that they had received last year, but had filed their taxes before the bill was passed, which would have allowed them to waive the first $10,200 of unemployment benefits. So they just started sending those payments out. Okay, it says Americans who overpaid taxes on unemployment benefits this year will start to receive refunds this week. This was actually last week. The Internal Revenue Service announced this on Friday. Okay. The 14th, I believe it was. Under the American Rescue Plan, workers who received $10,200 or less in unemployment benefits last year don't have to pay taxes on that money, okay? So, again, they're going to start processing that. They have already begun, but they're going to be doing it in phases. The agency has begun correcting those tax returns and issuing refunds. It's doing the work in phases, starting with single taxpayers with simple returns, such as those who didn't claim children or refundable credits. However, another source that I read said that simple for them more or less just means single filers. So married filers would be getting their tax returns done in the second phase, okay? More complex returns, including those who filed by married couples filing jointly, will take until the end of the summer to correct, the IRS says. So I know there's a lot of you out there that are still waiting on your tax returns already from 2020. You still haven't received those payments, and now you may have to wait until the end of the summer to get a refund if you are due one, if you receive unemployment benefits for last year, okay? But it is what it is. So let's see. I got a lot of feedback from you guys regarding the housing vouchers. Like I said, as far as I know about that, the housing vouchers, I'm not sure, because the article was extremely vague. I did see another article, and that article just kind of reiterated what I had already mentioned, which basically was stating that that $5 million, they want to help, they want to try to help as many as 70,000 people. Okay. I don't know if that's across the US or if that's just in California. I didn't see that in there stating that it was just California. It just says that they are getting ready to release $5 billion for housing vouchers. But honestly, $70,000 across the United States, 70,000 participants who may be eligible for this across the United States is not really a whole lot to me. I think they could do a whole lot better. I'm glad that they're acknowledging that it is extremely hard to use those vouchers as well as even get a voucher. There are plenty of people who have been waiting years, people who got on Section 8 when they were maybe in their 20s and are now in their 50s and still haven't received a call back. You know, the only way to get assistance is for you to be in dire straits, meaning for the most part, you have to be homeless, living in a shelter, or living out of hotels, and they kind of bump you up the list that way. You know, for a lot of us, we're not necessarily in that situation, but we still want to receive the voucher because it opens up the door to more opportunities. You know, for those of us who are renting, who are in apartments, and I say that because I'm in that category. You know, we're renting, we're in apartments. It's cool. You know what I mean? But you want to have a house. Like for me, I want to have a house, whether I get assistance or whether I do it on my own. I have 6 kids. I want a front yard. I want a backyard. I want to be able to have parties, which I can't have here. Even before the pandemic, I can't do anything here. We can't have any type of swimming activities here. There's like nothing that we can do here except eat, sleep, and you know what. So I really do hope that they take that into consideration and make it a lot easier for us to use those vouchers as well as get those vouchers. I mean, it's kind of pointless to have a program that's supposed to help everybody, then everybody who goes and signs up and needs help doesn't receive help. You know what I'm trying to say? So hopefully they get that done. Now, something else that I found was interesting. I'm not sure if I should actually say this in this video or if I should save it for another video. I think I should save it because I don't want this video to be too long. I know you guys' ears are going to be burning until then. But anyways, let me give you guys the names of the states that have currently been approved for emergency max SNAP benefits for the month of May. Okay. For those of you who are struggling now, if you need assistance, I do believe that the eviction moratorium should have been, I think it was expired. I talked about it in a video a while back. I think it was extended all the way to the end of June. So you guys should have that protection. You would have to go online and print out one of those declarations and sign find that and give it to your landlord while you're trying to make arrangements to get caught up on your rent, check 211 or whatever number that is associated with your state so that you can find more resources in your area. There are a lot of rental programs that are already up and running. You guys just have to go online, find that information, and then apply. I know that they will help you if you need assistance, if you call the customer service or the contact information that is provided usually on the website. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I know there's a lot of people that are asking me in the comment section to look up that type of information for their state, which I don't mind doing, but all 50 states, I think the easiest way and the quickest way, especially if you're in a hurry and you're in a situation where you don't know if you're going to be able to stay at your current location of residence, is to call 211, borrow a phone from someone, call 211, and ask them for assistance. They can give you a list of places where you can go, places that you can contact so that you can get the resources that you need, okay? Just putting that out there. All right, now for the emergency max SNAP benefits for the month of May, we have Alabama at May 29th, Alaska May 14th through the 25th. I think that's the new state that I saw last night. Arizona May 1st through the 4th, based off of the first letter of your last name. For last names that begin with A through F, and then everybody who's not in that category will receive the extra benefits on their regular issuance day. Arkansas, May 15th, 20th, and 25th. California, June 13th. Colorado, May 9th through the 19th. Connecticut, May 13th, and all Fridays until May is complete. Delaware, May 26th. DC, regular issuance. Florida, May 8th, and then staggered for households who receive their benefits after the 7th of May. Georgia, May 24th, 26th, 28th, and 30th. Hawaii, June 14th. Illinois, May 22nd through the 30th, and in June, starting on June 7th. Iowa, May 1st through the 10th, normal issuance. Kentucky, May 2nd through the 19th, regular issuance, and based off of the last number of your social security number. New applications will be provided those benefits the day after they are approved. Louisiana, May 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th, and then a final run June 4th. Maine, you should have received them May 7th. Maryland, all month long. Massachusetts, June 2nd. Michigan, May 15th through the 25th, and then catch up will be done in the first week of June. Mississippi, May 2nd. Missouri, all month long. Montana, based off of the last number of your EBT card, it says May 4th through the 8th. New Hampshire, May 6th and the 25th. New Jersey, May 1st through the 5th, normal issuance dates. New Mexico, all month long. New York City, May 17th through the 21st, May 24th through the 28th, and then the rest of the state will be May 11th through the 15th, and then May 18th through the 22nd. Benefits will be available the next day. So if you get your benefits on the 18th, then they will be available on the 19th, and so on, okay? North Carolina, May 22nd through the 31st. Ohio, May 27th. Oklahoma, May 10th through the 15th. Oregon, May 10th, 27th, and June 6th. Pennsylvania, we got quite a few dates here. We've got May 15th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, and July 9th. Rhode Island, May 3rd. South Carolina, May 1st through the 19th, and the new apps will be conducted and given benefits all month long. Texas, May 3rd through the 7th. Utah, May 30th. Vermont, June 11th. Virginia, May 16th. Washington, regular issuance dates. Wisconsin, May 22nd and July 10th. Wyoming, first letter of the last name between May 2nd through the 5th. Guam, May 21st. South Dakota, June 24th and June 30th. One other thing that I wanted to say, which I also saw in the comment section, I haven't been able to verify this information. I am still going to do the PEBT video for you guys so that you'll have that just for reference. But I did find some information regarding California. Well, I didn't find, like I said, it was in the comment section. I've seen 2 viewers come on and give this information, so I wanted to share it with you guys just in case you missed that comment. Basically, for pandemic EBT, I know I had given you guys the information. How they're going to do it for California pandemic EBT is that they are going to pay 4 months at a time in one lump sum. So they're going to pay for, I think, October, November, December, January. So October through January, they're going to give us new PEBT cards will be distributed between June, I think it said 21st, through July 31st, okay, is when they're going to start sending out the PEBT cards for those months. And it's going to be for 4 months, okay? Now, then we're going to receive the remaining 4 months, which is going to be, I think, February through May. They're going to start sending those cards out in October of this year. So I'm not sure if, well, actually, I don't want to say sending out new cards. I'm not sure actually if they're going to disperse the benefits on the same PEBT card that they're going to be sending us out in June, or if they're going to send out whole new cards. But for California, they're going to do just 2 disbursements. One is going to start next month between June 21st, and they're going to continue distributing cards all the way up until the end of July. And then they're going to do a second disbursement in October for the remaining 4 months of the school year, okay? Now, I couldn't find any information in terms of how much that we're going to get paid out for those benefits. I do believe that the pandemic EBT is also having a 15% increase. It was $5.82 a day. I think now it's $6.86 a day. So I'm going to say this is just an estimate, roughly around $120 and $130 per month. But you have to take into consideration holidays, you know, and what was it, in December, they were out for winter break, and then that went into January. So you're going to receive, I'm going to say ballpark is probably going to be how much we received the first time. I'll say somewhere between $300 to $400 disbursement, but that also depends on if your child was fully remote or if they were in a hybrid. Because if they were in a hybrid, meaning maybe they went to school for 2 days and then they were at home for the remainder of the week, then of course that amount is going to be significantly less. It's going to be half that. So between $200 and possible $200 for those 4 months instead of between $300 and $400. So as always, you guys, I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you guys. I'm actually enjoying the fact that it is cool. It's not hot. I love the rain. I love when it's cold. It's just so wonderful. But on that note, I'm going to say remember to live, love, and definitely elevate. I truly appreciate you guys. Remember to hit that like button, and I will definitely see you in the next video. Peace, people.